I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wigiana. I got your wig, ho.
Let me just say this first. I know that some of you guys were complaining about us spilling too much tea about the new season, but I can't keep it to myself. You know what? I like me some Kenya, honey. I like me some twirl. We have been having a good time, and my intentions are to keep it on the up and up, okay? And I believe that is her intention as well. But life be life and friendships be friendshipping, you know? So we're building, we're getting to know each other in a totally different way. And I don't know, it's like good to be able to kiki. So I'm enjoying being around Kenya. She is still Kenya, honey, okay? She is very much, I don't want to give away too much, but she is, how do you do when you go, you know, you got to gather? Yeah, she's gathering. Not me, but, you know, she's definitely gathering around here. I will say that. Yeah, gathering them up, honey, gathering the children.
Come through, cheekbones. Yes, ladies. Yes, because I shared with her that I have been struggling. I have been struggling in the salon to get people in these seats. You are paying for all of that. Brittany does escort. There's an IG who put her email down on that. She charges $1,400 for appointment. You not only a hoe, you a cheat. You are cheating. No. You on covers of magazines, being a star, I'm on covers of magazines. You all of those hoes, okay? You over here on Snapchat. Your daddy was like, Snapchat me that pussy.
Y'all remember when I told y'all that the show was on hiatus indefinitely, and it was true? Well, Kenya has been suspended indefinitely. And you know, when the suspension comes, honey, I don't know, that Peach gonna be gone too. I don't see her coming back next season if she gonna be suspended indefinitely. And this ain't what I heard, this is what I know, honey. Kenya is essentially banned from the show right now. Okay, they investigated, they saw what she actually did, and she has been suspended indefinitely.
And then the quote unquote nude photo scandal situation, all of that to me is just something that I don't want any part of. And it feels very like this is not Atlanta Housewives.
Yeah, what was your initial reaction when you first saw the headlines about what happened between Brittany and Kenya? And then also, what do you think of Kenya being suspended?
Oh, I think that, for me, I just thought it was very lowbrow. And I thought it was something that felt like it was definitely something that Kenya didn't need to do. I don't know to what level, to what extent it was done, but it was at a level that Bravo decided to suspend her. And I think you have also paint the context. Bravo is under, and NBC Universal is under, a number of ongoing lawsuits.
Hey, so what's your reaction to Kenya Moore leaving Real Housewives?
Oh my gosh, I hate to see my girl Kenya go out like that, but as an OG, it's kind of hard to sit back and watch the show kind of slowly sink the way it is. So I'm not happy. I don't like it.
You got any advice for her going forward?
Advice for Kenya? Listen, Kenya is a savage. I know she's not going down easy.
or quick. So we just gotta sit back and wait and see what happens. You know.
You ever thought about going back?
As an OG,
Yeah.
I always feel like an OG's presence is always welcome or needed on the series, no matter what capacity. So I never say never. If the coin is right, I just might.
And what do you think that would need to be?
The money. The money. She's all about her money, her paper.
And why'd you leave?
Why did I leave? Because the coin wasn't right.
Have you spoken to Kenya since
Not
everything
yet,
happened?
because I feel like she's probably been bartered right now, but I've been asked about her in all my interviews. I don't really know exactly the details, but I do know that Kenya never lies. So we do know one thing about Kenya, like she can be whatever you want to call her, but you cannot, it always ends up being where, damn, she was kind of right about that, you know? I don't like the inconsistencies with discipline, with some people get away with violent acts and some people get away with this, that, and the third, making accusations like that. You know, there's been a lot of scandal on the show over the years, but then, I don't know, I think this seems a little harsh compared to some of the slaps on the hands that other people have gotten on that show. Would you agree with that?
Well, no, I've spoken to Kenya. I don't want to give anything away because she's released a statement, but she hasn't spoken, and I don't want to speak for her.
It seems like there's more to it than we are hearing.
Oh, for sure.
And that's always
for
the
sure.
case.
But for sure. But what I will say is what you said. Kenya's a lot of things. And whether or not you disagree with her or agree with her, you know, at the end of the day, she's pivotal.
What do you think about, everything going on with Kenya? She's no longer going to be on the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I think that's tragic. I think, is it worth watching if she's not going to be on it? I think she's a big part of that success, and I hope it's only a temporary thing, if that's what she wants. I haven't spoken to her. I'm going to give her a call, though, after BT weekend and just, see if she's all right and what she's thinking now. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the details of everything. But she's never been a liar, though.
Yeah. So that's what she's come out and she said that, her conscience is clear. She hasn't done anything wrong. Does that sound like Kenya? It sounds like...
Yeah.
That sounds like...
A lot of times people, Kenya will say something and people accuse her of being messy, only to find out years later she was telling the truth. I've kind of been in that situation myself on that show.
So you feel like Bravo not having her on the upcoming season is a mistake and that, fans shouldn't tune in or that they won't tune in?
I would never tell the fans not to tune in because I will always want Housewives to do well because I have fond memories and I love Bravo. But I think the fans want to see Kenya. And the fact that Portia and Kenya are in a good place now, Portia's coming back with all her stuff that she has, I think it would be an epic season.
Okay.
I think they were setting up to be an epic season. Like all the stuff that's been leaked, we're like, wait, what? I'm gonna watch this year.
So how do you think that Kenya, should move forward? I know you said you hope that it's just a temporary thing, but do you think she should come back to the show in the future, or should she? What do you think?
I was just talking to a friend about this kind of stuff. Sometimes decisions like that have to be made for us because we never leave on our own. And I do believe in signs. Like maybe there's some big, huge opportunity like right around the corner for her that she doesn't even know about. I just want what's best for her and whatever makes her happy. But I know that she got a good check because we used to have the same lawyer, honey. There was more zeros on hers than there was on mine. I know she was getting paid, so.
Portia and Kenya has become good girlfriends. And
Kenya ain't nothing no more. Allegedly.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah, who can't? Yes, we can. I ain't under nothing. I ain't talking about anything I want to. I just choose. Shannon is Team 12.
Listen,
I'm Team Huck. Shannon is Team 12. She could twirl on, but listen. I am not.
But if she did what they said she did, I do believe the producers knew and were involved.
They probably sent her out.
It was pre-production. It's called production.
They sent her out.
But that's the thing. When is anybody going to say, oh, I should be doing this on TikTok? But listen, when is somebody...
TikTok?
Oh, I'm on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, I'm TikToking, finally. Yes. Okay, so listen. Why is it that now everybody get fired? If you don't have rules in place, then how can you hold people accountable? It's bullshit.
Let's keep going. We need more.
Yes. No, seriously, Buffy. They don't have any rule. How they gonna hold her accountable if they set all the stuff up? Who set up the posters of the?
So, Candy, Housewives, you ain't there no more.
No.
aren't you glad that you ain't there this season? They pulling out guns and shit. They threatening to shoot people. I don't think that ever happened on the show before.
What? You know what? I be I right now I'm like, okay, it's good I ain't there, good, but Cynthia's like, okay, once the show actually airs, she said I'm gonna miss it then.
Okay.
I don't miss it so much now. And realistically, I do see stuff and I'm like, why they doing that? Like, I don't like the fact that they suspended Kenya.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people's like, she shouldn't have shown that. But this is Housewives. Like, how many times we done did something that you think somebody shouldn't do? So who made the rules? Like, why y'all all of a sudden got such an issue with somebody doing something crazy to somebody? It's
Believe
like,
it or not, that drama
if it
draws
was in the public, if it was in the internet, and the girl came at her, it's like, okay, well,
that was the
you
result.
don't get to choose how she come back. So I just wasn't feeling all of that, but hey, we'll see when it come on TV.
Yeah, for Kenya
everybody's
Moore,
so sensitive now. Everything.
Yeah.
And I just knew with bringing Kenya back, it was going to keep like the little drama going.
Yeah.
And she's needed, like to agitate.
I
a little
totally
situ-
agree.
She's needed.
Oh, she kept it going all right.
Yeah, she definitely did. Now
Really,
she's
Lana,
suffering
stand
for it. But and I would say this, being a person that has been there, it'd be a lot of people on the show who be trying to protect their image. But unfortunately, my girl Kenya, she was a part of this season, and then there was an incident that happened. I wasn't there. I can't give you a details of what happened. But it makes me sad. I'm not lying about how I feel because she is my friend. I do love her. I do not know the other young lady, so it's not a diss to her. It's just simply, I just feel like Kenya, I know she goes far sometimes, right? And I get it. But I have never known her to make up anything about anybody. And if things are out there about you, when you join on a reality show, unfortunately, people are able to pull up things that you've done and share them. And not to say that it's always a nice thing to do or that it's a cool thing to do, but it happens. And I just kind of hate how, because of the situation, she had, they decided to part ways or whatever. And I just felt like, well, dang, like it wasn't nothing else we could do. We couldn't have just said, okay, because I just feel like Kenya is a major part of the show. And I feel like this is the end of an era. I don't care who disagrees. I feel like it's the end of the era. It doesn't matter if you didn't like her or whatever. You always going to need somebody who doesn't mind being real and keeping it 100 on camera, pushing the story, meaning like bringing up things that other people be trying to avoid the topic, and you got to have that person, or else everybody's just going to be talking about only what they think is cool for them. They're not going to necessarily take on the hard conversations on the show. And so I think she's one of those people who made sure that people spoke about what they had to speak about. And so now that she's gone, I just want to see how that's going to work. I don't know.
And I just want people to stop trying to tear down another Black woman's business. Like, it's not that serious. I think that I don't bother people unless they bother me. I'm over here trying to feed my family of 2. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I just don't need people just, going out of their way to disparage my, my good name. So yes, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I didn't get to 100,000 viewers, so I'm not sure if I should spill the beans on anything else. Thank you. Someone writes, we want you to win. I stay winning. It is in my blood. Everything, success matriculates around me. So I accept that. God has given me that. But I also give back as much as I possibly can. So I give back to so many charities, so many girls, just in my daily life, my ministry, what I do to help other young girls that are going through tough and difficult times. I give back. So that's just a part of who I am. I don't have to broadcast that. So again, thank you for being a part of building this empire with me. You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere. Despite all this stuff that's surrounding whatever this, people decide that they want to write. Thank you, Vaughn. Kenya's a winner. What up, Doe 313? I love you too. Superwoman, single mom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, Drew Sidor News, period. Shout out to Drew. You know what? Drew has been amazing. Drew has been so amazing as a friend. I love getting to know her through, this platform that I'm on. And when I tell you, Drew is doing her thing. So continue to support Drew. Continue to support all of my sisters in this game. All of my sisters that are out here trying to do it for themselves.
This upcoming season has not aired. But obviously, Kenya Moore had a hair show at her salon, and you were, there.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say to the world about how Kenya is doing? Because you were actually there when that whole thing went down.
You know what's funny? I wasn't there when that happened. I was there. I did the part Kenya asked me to do, which was judge a hair show and Cynthia was there. And I left right afterwards. Now, everything that happened after, I was like, what happened? I couldn't believe all this. I didn't know. I was like, well, I didn't see none of that. So I don't know what y'all talking about. But yeah, I don't know. And I talked to Kenya maybe a month after that happened. Kenya's good. Mm-hmm. Kenya is good. I learned that the rumors were not true, that she wasn't fired, that she wasn't suspended. They, to my understanding, had just paused her part of our side of the production. That's pretty much all that I know. Do I think it's fair? No, I don't. Because the show was built off of the shadiest and nastiest drama and shade and reading you could possibly think of. So I was very surprised and taken back that, she had to suffer in whatever way because of what transpired.
As this relates to the show, I got to talk about this because it's like the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
So, I've personally met Kenya.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, the first day we were all in the room that I met Kenya, I could sense that
grab
when
a little
you
shot for that one.
listen, we were having a conversation and I could hear her and another person talking about you. And this is kind of my first time being around all the ladies. So I'm like, what is they were just teaming up on her. I saw this with my own eyes, right? But me not knowing everybody well enough, I didn't really say anything. I just kind of peeped the room. And then next thing I know, we're at an event. It's that person's event. And she chooses to make that event about Britt. Craziness, right? She wants to start a narrative about Britt. I was so mad because that day I was doing media and I had just got on the carpet and told her, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. This is empowering women. And here you go and completely do the opposite. So now,
karma is real.
Fast forward.
Karma is real.
My girl Britt will forever go down in history as the one that got the girl off the show. Hey, I said
pretty much.
I said it pretty much. And I feel like a lot of people are happy about that. I feel like the people that are her fans, when they see what really happened and how it played out, because this is just, it was diabolical.
Sometimes you gotta remember the what you put out in some way, somehow will come right back.
What you get back.
What you will get back.
Yes.
That's right.
So, karma's real.
Yes.
So, and, we will see on season 16 how it unravels. And, a lot of people are going to be shocked. And a lot of people are, it's intense. So, it's going to be a really good season.
I can't wait to see it.
It's going to be a really good season. And I did not anticipate this being my first season, dealing with, with everything that came along with this whole fiasco with Kenya. And this was a very intense season, just for the experience. But it's man.
I
It's
truly
tough
believe.
talking about it.
Is
I'll
it?
just say that. It's tough discussing this, but outside of that situation, it's still going to be a very lighthearted show.
So during this taping, the young lady escalated it to the point of tearing off mics, screaming all kind of obscenities at me, and threatening me. I felt threatened.
So let me pause here because I have to be fair to this person, Brittany Edie. She has nothing on her Instagram about this. I've never met her. I don't know.
It's been deleted.
There's nothing on her Instagram about this.
Yes.
We reached out. She did not respond to her. And I actually don't want to litigate her actions because I do believe people don't get to respond to pick how you respond.
They do not get to choose how you respond.
But you have to be accountable for how you respond.
100%.
So whatever, which I have no tape of, I don't know what happened. You've explained to the audience that there was some escalation and some things that went on there. But going to your reaction to it, so you're alleging this thing happened between you, the two of us. You think her behavior or alleged behavior was because she wanted to make a name for herself on the show. Okay, I don't know any of that.
Right.
Take me to the salon, because I'm all proud because you have a new salon. You're opening this new business.
Yes.
And no one is talking about you opening their business. They are reports that you had.
It overshadowed it.
You overshadowed it.
Yes. I found a lot of information, especially in the, explicit world, with a few clicks, with people helping me. I didn't get things sent to me, photos or videos that I did see, allegedly that were her. And I said, okay, if no one else is going to step up for me and protect me, I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to tell everyone what I found out about her. It's a receipt. And before I joined Housewives of any franchise, 5 years in, we made up the term receipts, right?
Yeah.
If you find dirt on someone or somebody is messing with you, you come back with what? A receipt. Right. I found a valid receipt found on the internet.
So you knew that Bravo was recording your
Yes, it was
salon.
during a taping. Everyone signed waivers. It was during a taping. I didn't stand out on the corner, posting anything. It was during a taping. And we know, even with nudity that has happened on the show, they blur things out. So at the end of the day, I knew that they would likely blur it out because whatever it was that I found, they didn't like the receipt. It was explicit. And they didn't like, I found a lot, but I only showed one.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? 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 You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.